Any update on Mr. Thomas?
No, it's a little. I guess it's the biggest question going for us right now. A little frustrating to me, but we're going to be patient, and hopefully the outcome will be in our favor.
When was the waiver sent in?
A couple weeks ago, I think a couple weeks ago. So, you have to talk to compliance about that. We're being patient.
So you think, will you go into the regular season not knowing, you think?
I hope not. I hope we'll know pretty soon before Tuesday, because we want him to play if he's going to be eligible. So, yeah, definitely. He's anxious, and patiently waiting as well. But, I hopefully they'll rule on that really soon.
So you'll hold him out tomorrow?
Yeah, we have to hold him out, because he's ruled ineligible until he's ruled eligible. Mike will not play tomorrow. Mike is actually just doing non-contact on the court right now, just trying to take him along slowly, and he will not play tomorrow.
Yeah, timeline over yet, or it's still just kind of game time decisions?
Kind of game time decisions with Mike. Our trainer's kind of being cautious, on the cautious side. We don't really need him to play tomorrow. We want him to be healthy whenever the time permits. So, not going to rush him back. Yeah, David should be there tomorrow. David is very excited. He had an opportunity to see the first exhibition game from the sideline and kind of feel things out, hopefully get the nerves out from watching and seeing how it all works. I think that gave him an advantage to go into tomorrow, not meaning that he's not going to be nervous because he's a freshman, but at least he got to see the action first.
Have you already decided on your starting five for tomorrow?
It's the same right now. It's the same starting five right now. Unless something changes today in practice, it's the same for right now.
Different tempo this game against Lemoore. How you going to approach it?
Well, I mean, they're definitely a team that executes their offense. Lemoore was a running team like us. Now they're going to make us think, slow things down, try to make us feel very uncomfortable because we don't want to walk it up and we don't want to be methodical. So that's why I wanted to play the two different, contrasts of games. And tomorrow's going to be a test for our guys, mentally and physically, and I like that.
Even more so than the first exhibition game, this is really your guys' final dress rehearsal before the regular season. What do you want to see different from last exhibition game to this one?
Well, this exhibition game, we want to play better defense. I know we scored 120 points, and they only scored 66. We just saw a lot of things on tape where we were being too sloppy or just too nonchalant in areas that we should have been more attentive. So defensively, we want to be sharper, and offensively, we didn't execute as well as I wanted them to execute. We got a lot of fast break points. You're not going to always get that. We probably not get a lot of fast break points tomorrow with the way CBU gets everybody back in transition. We're going to have to execute more. So I want to see them execute offensively as well on our plays.
So the starting five is going to be the same, but what about just the lineups and the minutes? How much is that going to actually, resemble what you had during the regular season?
It's probably going to be similar because we want the guys to go all out, and there's no way. And I tell these guys, if you're playing as hard as you can play, the most you can go is max 3 minutes. And you need to come out of the game. So right now we're trying to see what that looks like and play a 10-man rotation because we played 10 last game. Really 8, and then Victor and Evan kind of played smaller minutes. But we're trying to get guys in and out because we want to speed up the tempo.
I know you remember your very first game. What do you remember of your very first game at the Pyramid?
I remember the energy from my first game in the Pyramid, and I knew I had to go out there and show the nation what I was made of. I was really more excited to go out and prove myself, even though we lost. And it might have been the toughest first game opponent I've had. DePaul was really good, and I just remember the crowd was just going crazy because it was the first game in the Pyramid, and I wanted to go out there and have a good game and win the game.
You're going to have another first game, obviously, coming on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
It'll feel different, but you're starting. Obviously, different opponent and different whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Will your feelings be very different?
I think they'll be different. As a freshman, 19 years old coming in, I was just, with a big name and then had to sit out that year. And then the way the build-up was for me when I came out that next year, there was a lot on my back, and it's kind of similar in a way because it's the same way Tuesday, but as a player, I knew I had to go out there and prove that I belonged on that level. This time, Do
you feel like there's a lot on your back?
I don't feel the pressure. I know there's a lot on my back, but I don't feel the pressure, like I did when I was a sophomore in college. So,
in terms of what's on your back, what motivates you now?
What motivates me is getting this team back to where we want to be, and then keeping the city excited about Tiger basketball. That motivates me.
That's where you want to be. Where exactly is the championship runners in the world?
Eventually, sure. I mean, we've never had one. I want to be the first coach to have done that. I feel like if we get the talent that we feel like we can get, there's a good chance of us to put a banner up, national championship banner up.
You mentioned this city being excited. Why do you think it is, over the years, Tiger basketball kind of brings this city together, all different walks of life, like few things do in this city?
I guess it's just a love for the game itself, and the Tigers have been around but way before the Grizzlies, and there was a one-team town, and everybody kind of drew to that. Even if you were from another school or you went to another school and you were from Memphis, you still liked Tiger basketball. So it's been that way for years. It's just because of the game of basketball and the history of the Tiger program.
Can you take it back one more time to your last game at Memphis? What do you know about that?
Ugly. Ugly. We weren't supposed to lose that game. It just, I don't know, I don't know if we were overconfident. I wasn't, but maybe the teammates were. They came out and had a great game plan against us, and and got a victory on us. That's something that I'll never forget. It was ugly.
Walking off the court, or what?
Yeah, I remember walking off the court that day and was thinking that might have been my last game.
Switching gears a little bit, last time Derrick Rose had 50 points in the game, just as a former player and him being a former Tiger, what did that mean to you about the team?
Well, it meant a lot to me, more so than he was a former Tiger, because he's went through the same knee injuries that I've gone through. You'll never understand the magnitude or the pressure that comes along with you're not who you used to be. And Derrick went through that. He was MVP a couple years into the league, and all of a sudden started having all these injuries. People started doubting him, bashing him. He'll never be the same. And to actually have a breakout game, 50-point game, I mean, that's so, gratifying, because I know how hard you have to work in rehab to get back to where you need to be. And for him to do that, I was proud of that. And also for being an alumni and knowing him really well.
Did you ever have a game after you got hurt that felt like you were the old, like one that really you remember, like not 50, but?
Yeah, well, I know, when I went to Phoenix, in that first year we went to Toronto, and I think I had like 30 points. And it was effortless, and that's how it used to feel when I was healthy. Everything felt effortless. And when I started getting injured, everything was hard. Everything was tough. So to get back to that feeling of everything feeling effortless made me feel like, okay, I'm almost back to where I need to be.
If scheduling worked out, could you see bringing Derrick Rose here in February when the Timberwolves are in town and kind of talk to him?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try to reach out to him way before February, though, and just start talking to him. With D. Rose, you got to build that relationship. He's not the type of guy that you're just going to be able to call last minute and go, hey, come and do this. So, and, he's all of the alumni that comes through here. And we'll definitely want them to come over to the campus and see the guys.
What's your biggest disappointment or frustration since taking the job as head coach?
I don't have any disappointments right now. I mean, the frustrations are the NCAA rules, honestly. There's a lot of rules out there that are older rules that probably need to be looked at again. But other than that, I'm enjoying myself. I could rattle off 1,000 right now, so it's okay.
I know you don't want to play in the half court, but where do you think you are as far as half court offense goes? Because, like you said, you might be playing a little bit more against CP.
Yeah, we're actually well prepared. We prepared our teams for every scenario in a game right now. Going into a game, whether it's to play half court, to play the fast break game, if they play zone, what we're going to run. I've always been that type of player and coach to want my team to be fully rounded, and I think that's where we are. Whatever they throw at us tomorrow, we'll be ready for it.
You feel like you have more shot creators? You weren't here last year, but you have a lot of shot creators on offense that sort of create offense even when you're stuck in a half court?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you add Alex Lomax and Tyler Harris to the equation, and then Antoine Jones to go along with what we had last year with Kareem Bruton and Jeremiah Martin, I mean, that's 5 point guards that can go wherever they want to go, create a shot for someone else or for themselves. So we're definitely better at that this year than they were last year.
Anything else?
Did you see Zebo Moneybag with
I did. I did. I mean, I can't even speak on that. I had nothing to do with it. I can't say that. So that's why I'm like, okay, phew. But that's it. Of course I saw it.